This is for Rachel. You big, fat, white, nasty, smelling fat bitch. Why'd you take me off the motherfucking schedule with your trifling ass, dirty ass, racist ass, big, fat bitch, oompa loompa, body ass bitch? I'm coming up there and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Welcome to Hotbox the Podcast. That was by far the funniest shit I've heard all week, not even close. And you got to see the video. The guy is like fucking next level Al Pacino, or you could tell he's taking some drama classes. My next question is, though, what the fuck did Rachel... Oh, she took her off the motherfucking schedule because she was a big fat bitch. Big fat bitch is always taking people off the schedule, man. I don't know if that's true. Bitches always taking people off the schedule. And when I say bitch, I don't mean it in a gender specific way. Please don't be sending me mean emails. I mean just a bitch. Punk ass motherfucking bitch. And when I see you, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. Welcome to Hotbox the Podcast. This is episode 38. And we got a lot to get to today as usual. I tried to record this episode last night. Or early this morning. I tried to do another 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning thing. And it just was not coming out correctly at all. I should have just put that out like fuck it. But I couldn't do that to y'all. Because y'all been rocking with me. And I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm going to keep getting these out. I got some really good interviews coming up for you guys and things. Before we get to it, I would like to shout out a podcast I listen to. It's called Ali 2 Cypher Sports Podcast. Ali 2 Cypher? Either way, check it out. It's by Jasmine and Malik. It's a very good listen. If you love sports like I do, this is the podcast for you. I think they put one out every week, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's a very good show. I get my sports fix on there. So check that out when you get a chance. So today, I have some exclusive Kush. I really think people just say Kush for all the weed. Is that just... I know it's a strand of some sort, but not everything is Kush. But that's what my canister says. I got that top shiggity shelf. I didn't feel like I got that out the way I wanted to. I got that top shelf. I'm sorry, guys, to do that to you. And I got some crumble, some sugar crumble. So, you already know what we're about to do. Grab your pipes, grab your bongs, grab your joints, grab your blunts, grab your gravity bongs, grab your yoga mat, grab your shots, getting downward dog, let your dog out, start to pet your dog, whatever it is that you do in your wonderful life with your beautiful self. We're going to do that right now. My soul recognizes your soul in this universal smoke. Namaste. Okay. Like I said, welcome to Hotbox the Podcast. Did you hear? Oh, and I'm your host, Dot. I feel like I have to say that, right? You should know my name. People should know my name. I'm not good at this at all. I just like to be creative. I'm not good at the technical part, but we fucking getting there. Another person who wasn't good at the technical part, Meghan Markle. She said, fuck this royalty bullshit. And her husband was like, you know what, babe? You goddamn right. I love you. Whatever you want to do, that's what we going to do. And that's great. I would be hard-pressed to leave my royal money. But that's probably because I've been broke all my life. And I know this in this situation, these two can make a life. But this is what marriage is supposed to be. A lot of people, I've seen some, not even a lot of people, but there's a general thought process out there that she's mean or like forcing him to leave. You can't force nobody to do anything. I mean, that they don't want to do. He, especially in a position of royalty, he could do what the fuck he wants. But he decided family is more important. And I applaud that. Whenever I get in a situation like that where I'm married or whatever, I will try to do that. I will leave my royal life with my royal parents, and I will take my wife to the next apartment. Cause a nigga broke. But no, in all seriousness, this is that's what a real man is. Take care of you and yours. And I think his quote was, I don't want my family or my wife, paraphrasing, but you can look up the real quote, to end up like my mom. Now that's deep. Because he knows the situation. Obviously, it was his mother, and you don't want to put your child. I would like my child's mother and I aren't together, but I still love her, and I would never put her in a position of where I know my child will be mad at me. That's just being a good person. You protect your family, and that's what he's doing. So kudos to that man. What's next in the news? Got the niggity news. I'm sorry, that sounded like a racial slur. I didn't mean to do that. There was a new bill in California, you can look this up, proposing that unsolicited nude pics be a crime. This one doesn't really affect me. I don't care. I don't send dick pics. That's silly to me. But my question was then, would you really send somebody to jail for a dick pic? I mean, how... Okay. I know sexual harassment is bad. Shouldn't do it. I guess you could tell where I'm going. Yeah, I'm finna justify not going to jail for... I'm about to justify... I gotta stop speaking Ebonics. I'm about to justify not going to jail for sending nudes. It's a victimless crime. You can just block the person, right? Simple enough. Why do they have to go to jail? If there's no violent crime or, them peeping, timing on you. Like there was nothing that happened to you. Seems like another reason to just put people in jail. Incarceration is not the answer to everything. But I'm sure some of you people, women mainly, would be down with that. So men, before this bill comes out, I would send all the dick pics I could. If I were into that type of thing. Throw some ball pics in there. A little butt cheek. Do people send butt pics? I mean, like, not like ass, but like butthole pics. Like a picture of your butthole. If you've ever been sent a picture of a butthole, please let the Hotbox know. We would like to talk about that. What did this butthole make you feel inside? Were you eating? Were you talking to your mom? Did she accidentally see it? Was it your mom who accidentally sent it to you? Or your dad? I don't think women send butthole pics. Do you? But yeah, I think it's a silly law. Just unless of course they're sending it continuously. Like you block them, they find another way to get in touch with you, and they're constantly sending you dick pics. In that case, of course, there should be some jail time. But maybe they'll refine the rule, or the law rather. Because I'm sure women are going to vote for that. And I don't know. I thought women weren't going to vote for Trump. And look where the fuck we at. On our way to World War III. Okay. What else? I think it was Tennessee. And please correct me if I'm wrong. That I think they passed a law, or are about to pass a law, that would have the gender you're born with, as far as high school athletics is concerned, you would compete against the gender you were born as and not what you identify as. While I am a huge defender of the LGBT community and transgender folk, I kind of agree with this. Not even kind of, I agree with this. It all comes down to, and I know this is not a popular opinion of mine, but men are naturally bigger and stronger than women. Don't know why. I'm sure there's some science to it that I could defend myself with, but we all know. We all know. If there's a rare case that a woman can just dominate a man physically, that is not the norm. So when transgender people Sorry. I really try to get the terminology right and not try to sound insensitive because I want no problems with those folk. But you still kind of got the, like, I don't... And this is the problem with the sensitive folk nowadays, just in general. I'm like trying to watch what I'm saying but I feel like you know what? Fuck that. Men should not be competing against women. No. Brittany Griner said she could beat DeMarcus Cousins in basketball one-on-one. No. Across the board, everybody's like, no, that's fucking possible. DeMarcus Cousins would mop the floor with you. And that's just, as far as sports is concerned, that's kind of what it is. The podcast I mentioned, Alley to Cypher, was talking about how women are more skilled basketball players professionally than the NBA. Again, I look at a Russell Westbrook who's all athleticism, but it still takes some skill to get a triple-double. Now, I don't know the statistics of triple-doubles or whatever again in the WNBA. I'm not a huge follower. I watch the playoffs occasionally. By the way, Candace Parker is fine AF or fine AF, however you like to use it. I like AF. I'm bringing that in. So it's not as fuck anymore, guys. It's AF. Trying to be cool and hip. Anyway, Candace Parker is bad. But yeah, I agree with this law. It makes sense, and I can't remember all. Like, I think there was an MMA fighter, don't know the name, that was just whooping people's ass. She used to be a he, and just was sweeping, just beating everybody up. Now, come on now. I mean, even you guys, the transgender community, can agree with that, right? Compete with where you're hormonally set. I don't see the argument in, because if that's the case, I feel like, no, I wouldn't be a star in the WNBA, but I could get 15 and 10. I think I could get 15 and 10 in the WNBA. I don't think I'd score at all in the NBA. But again, that's my hubris and my arrogance. Not to knock the women, but I think I could get, maybe let's say 10 and 10. I can get 10 assists and 10 points. I won't get any steals. I'm not going to play any defense. If you know me, you know I don't play any defense unless I'm pissed, in which case I foul and I'd be fouled out. I'll hack a girl in a second. I don't care. It's ball is life, baby. You come out there, you and me, and you hit one bucket on me, I'm going to start hacking you. That's how I do everybody. I'm Patrick Beverly out there. Who, by the way, is not that good to me. He's not. Like Westbrook said, he's constantly just running around yelling and y'all think he's doing something. Pretty much. I mean, he blocked that one shot on LeBron and he's a tough competitor, but he's not that good. I don't think you're going to win. That's another. I'm going to get my dad in here and we're going to talk some sports. But all day, Lakers. If I had to pick, just those bigs are too much. You're just too big. I'm biased. Love the Lakers. Anyway, I agree with this law. Let's keep it simple, guys, and do what makes sense. We can't have men out here beating up women in MMA fights. We are now at that point. It is about that time where we take another smoke break. And light one for those who are having trouble in life in general. January has been a very, very hard month already. Just real quick, just please keep my family in your hearts. We're going through a tough time right now. To my cousins, I don't want to put your business out there, put your names in the street like that, but you know who you are. You're always on my mind, and I hope you guys and my auntie can get through this. So just keep your heads up, keep going. And for everybody else in your family, love them, man. You never know how long you have. So, having that been said, that's what we're smoking to in this second break. To love, family, and life. Namaste. Okay.